Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to send automated emails from Google Sheets using SMTP by Pabbly. So let's suppose I'm an event organizer and receiving participants from various sources. Now I'm adding all these details of the participants in my Google Sheets and want to send automated emails. So I can do this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Sheets and SMTP by Pabbly. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I will take Google Sheets where the details of the participants are added, and then in my action application, I will take SMTP by Pabbly with the help of which I will send automated emails to all these participants. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to send automated emails from Google Sheets using SMTP by Pabbly. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Sheets and SMTP by Pabbly with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in. But if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I need to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to see all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you just need to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow. And now I need to enter my workflow name and then select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So first, let's name this workflow as how to send automated emails from Google Sheets using SMTP by Pabbly. Now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that I have created, and I want to select Google Sheets automations and then click on create. So as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to send automated emails from Google Sheets using SMTP by Pabbly, which means my data is saved in Google Sheets and I want to send automated emails to all these participants. So here first in my trigger application, I will take schedule, a feature by Pabbly, on which I will schedule my automated emails, and then the emails will be sent to all these participants at that particular time and date. So over here, it's written how often do you want to run your workflow. So I will select it as once, and then I need to select my date and the time at which I want to send the email. So let's say my date is 11 itself, and then from over here, I will change the time. So let's say I want to send the email at 3:30. So over here I have already selected my time zone, which is Asia Kolkata. So you can change according to your preference from this hyperlink given over here. So now I simply have to click on the save. And here I have received the response. My workflow will run on this date at this timing. Moving on to the next step. Now I want to take my action application as Google Sheets because all my data is saved in Google Sheets. And then in my action event, I will select my action event as get rows. Now I have to click on connect. If you have an existing connection, you can go with save. If you don't have one, you have to make the connection, and to make this connection, you have to click on this add new connection, and then you have to sign in with Google. So I have already an existing connection, so I will simply click on the save. And then over here, I need to select the spreadsheet, and then I have to select the range. So as to enter this, let me take you to my Google Sheets. So this is my Google Sheets by the name event participants, and I have maintained these fields recipient emails, recipient name and sender name. So over here I want to send emails to all these participants. So here I will go back to Pabbly Connect and select my spreadsheet as event participants. and then it has automatically detected the sheet, and now I need to select the range. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and from over here my column is A and my row is 2. So from over here till this last row, which is 11, I want to select this range. So I will simply copy this and paste in my range. Now as I select the range, the emails will be sent to all these participants from row number 2 to row number 11. Now before clicking on the save and send test request, I want the response in array format. For that, I simply need to turn off this simple response button, and then I will click on the save and send test request. So here I have received the response in array format. We can see the first field, the second field and the third field, which was recipient email, recipient name and the sender name. So now I need to move to my next step, which is action step. So in my next action application, I will choose my application as iterator. So this will help me ensure that emails are sent to each participant that I have mentioned in this row one by one. So I'll go back and select my action event as process array. Now I'll click on connect. So over here I can see the response and the arrays. So I simply have to click on this response result and then click on this save and send test request. So here I have received the response, the first recipient email, the first recipient name, sender name, and then the row index, which is 2. So over here email is demo1@pablitudes.com. Here I can see my email is demo1@pablitudes.com. So now in my next action step, I will choose my action application as SMTP by Pabbly, with the help of which I will send emails, and in my action event I will choose this send email. Now click on connect. If you have an existing connection, you can simply go with save. If you don't have one, you have to click on this add new connection. And to make this connection, we have to enter all these details, which is host name, username, password, and encryption type and port. So here I have entered all my details, and now I simply have to click on this save. So here I have made connection of SMTP by Pabbly with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is from name. So here my from name is, let's say, Pabbly. And then I have to enter my from email. So I want to send my emails from this email address. Then I'm leaving this field blank, reply to, and then I have to enter the to. So to enter this, I'm going to use a process called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here in my previous response, I have received the response from iterator. So from this response, I will map my email address as demo1@pablitudes.com. So here mapping is important to keep this field dynamic. If I manually enter any other email address, this field will become static and all the emails will be received to this demo1@pablitudes.com. But I want to send emails to all these email addresses. So here I have used this mapping to keep this field dynamic. Now I am leaving the CC and BCC email blank, and then I will enter my subject. So my subject is confirmation for your event registration. Now I need to enter the body. So here it's written enter the HTML body of email, use PR for new line. So over here I need to enter the body of the email in HTML text. So I will write my email as. So over here I have entered my email in HTML format, and here I need to delete this demo. And here I will again map the name of the participant. So I have received the response in my iterator and the name of the participant is demo user. So I will map that from here. Now as I map this, all the participants will receive a personalized email. Now I have to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see I have received the response, status is success. And the message is email has been sent to demo1@pablitudes.com. Now I need to check my email and see whether I have received this email there or not. So let me open my mailbox. And here I can see I have successfully received the response. Hi demo user, thank you for registering for our upcoming workshop. We are thrilled to confirm your participation. Event details, date and timing. Location is ABC Events near City Road. If you have any question or need further assistance, don't hesitate to contact us. Looking forward to seeing you there. Best regards, ABC Events, and then the contact number. So this is the same mail that I have drafted in my HTML format in my body field in action step. Here we can see that this is the same mail. So here after this execution of this workflow, all the participants will receive the email at this date and on this timing. So here we have successfully created automation between Google Sheets and SMTP by Pabbly with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.